Well, who's this handsome chap who made his debut on GB News this weekend on the 23rd of August 2025? That's right, I made my debut on GB News on the Saturday Night Live and the Saturday Night Live Extra with the great Alex Armstrong, and I'm going to give you a bit of an insight of my day. So considering I'm not a massive fan of public transport, I managed to get down there using the trains. The Underground, what a madness place that is. I got invited to go on the show on Thursday evening as I was leaving work, and I thought, this is cutting it fine a little bit. Do you know what? We got it together. We got the plan. We got what the stories I wanted to talk about, the topics, and I thought, you only get this chance once. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go. And I got my topic, which was Operation Razor Colours, which is, if you're not aware of, it's the flags, the paintings, what you're seeing in England. Now it's happening in Wales, Scotland, Ireland, and it's literally leaking into Europe, which is a beautiful thing to see. So when I got to London, I checked into my hotel. I went to the wrong Premier Inn first. I had to walk all the way back round to the proper one. Couldn't check in until 3. Got myself freshened up. I released a video that I was going on to GB News because I didn't tell anyone. I kept it all hush-hush because I didn't want the extra pressure. I then made my 4-minute walk to the studio. I got there around 4:15. We had a quick debrief. We went through the show, the topics, what we were going to discuss, the scripts, and yeah, I was absolutely petrified. And after we finished the meeting, got mic'd up, headed to the studio. Ben Leo was knocking about. There's a few others knocking about. Spoke to the producers. It was just like a surreal moment. I've never been in that environment before, so it was quite like nerve-wracking. But yeah, went into the studio, got in position. There's your camera. This is what we're going to do. Let's roll. And the show was 3 hours in total. So we had a 2-hour show, which was the Saturday Night Live. And then it broke, and then we had a Saturday Night Live Extra, which was an hour long. That's where we had the beers. That's where we kind of like just calmed down a bit, just chilled out, and we just talked about, the topics, the nudie speech, all that sort of stuff. It was brilliant. That's the bit I felt like I was in my element. I just let loose. I just went with the flow. I was getting involved because I knew at the beginning my heart, if you zoomed in, you could see my heart beating out my chest. But a big shout out to the panel as well, They proper helped me out, nudging me. Don't forget to say this, don't forget to say that. Look in your camera. And now I feel like I'm part of the GB News family, which is amazing to say. And to think that a platform like GB News and the viewings that they get to give opportunities to content creators is out of this world, because they can come on, they can get a different sort of like outlook on things, and I love it. And you've seen a few on there now, which is great to see. And then after the show, we had like a little chat. I was just like, I was buzzing then. I was like, this is unbelievable. Went into the backstage area where everyone was. And then you'd think like we was going to have some big party, but nope. We all said goodbye. We all waved each other off, and I just went straight back to my hotel. Went downstairs into the restaurant, had a meal, had a drink, went back up and spoke to everyone. My phone went off the charts, people. There was hundreds of messages. It was unbelievable because it was a big surprise. People didn't know what was going on there. People were like, what is going on here? Corky on GB News? It was unbelievable. And then the dread set in again. I've got to get the trains back to Bolton. So I booked a train early in the morning because I wanted to just get out of there because I'm a home guy. And when I got to the station in the morning, they let me get on an earlier train. I had to move seats about 8 times though because they kept getting booked as I was on the way back to Manchester. Grabbed myself a pan of chocolat and a coffee, calmed down, had the podcast on, and I just, yeah. And then when we got to Euston, that's when the business kicked in. Right, I need to get this tube back to this line. This is. I was attaching myself to people, but yeah, we made it home safely. It was a pretty surreal experience, and I think it was a good thing that it was very short notice. Because I didn't have to think about it. I thought about it. I dwelled on it. I was like, oh my god, the travel. Oh my god, I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've never done that before. I'm 36. I know. But yeah, what an experience, and it's just a massive thank you. And I need to do more on YouTube. I know I do. Like extending my videos, getting them on here, and growing that audience, because everywhere else is growing massively. And I massively appreciate it. We're over 500,000 followers across platforms, and this one, we need to get them numbers up. So I am going to invest in myself. I'm going to get myself a little portable handheld camera, and it would have been good if I could have done a vlog yesterday on Saturday when I went down. But yeah, we're gonna come on to YouTube more. We're gonna do more content. We're gonna go a bit deeper into the debates, what we talk about, the topics, etc. But like I said, I can see the numbers on this page growing as well, which is it's phenomenal, and I really, really appreciate it. I just need to brush up on my skills on YouTube and get over to this amazing platform. But yeah, we went on GB News, people, and who knows, this might be the first of many. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And just before you go anywhere, please, I would massively appreciate it if you could like and comment and subscribe to me. It's completely free to do so, and I'll see you on the next one.